Grogu, the last of his kind. Mando stood at the ship's controls, watching hyperspace blur past them. Behind him, Grogu sat in silence, staring at his reflection in the cockpit window. He hadn't spoken, not with words, not even with the Force, since they'd escaped the buried ruins. The memory of the children in stasis still haunted him. Not clones, not captives. Others like him. Mando tried to break the silence. "You think they're still out there?" Grogu didn't answer, but his gaze shifted not to the stars, but to a small beacon he had carved into the dashboard, a symbol he'd seen in the visions. A swirling pattern of stars, surrounding a single dark sun. He didn't know what it meant, but he knew where it led. They jumped to a forgotten sector, long erased from most maps, a void known as the Murmuring Expanse, where navigational systems failed and ships rarely returned. The moment they entered, the Force rippled. Grogu sat up straighter. The silence was gone. Whispers were everywhere now. Not evil, not good, just ... old, watching, testing. Deep within the expanse, they found a shattered world orbiting a dying white star. It wasn't listed in any database. As they descended, Grogu's body tensed. This place wasn't unknown to him. It was familiar, a home he had never seen. A temple that wasn't Jedi nor Sith, something older. The ruins were built of obsidian-like stone, humming faintly with power. In the center stood a pedestal, and resting on it, a mask, not a weapon, a memory. Grogu stepped forward and touched it. His mind was flooded with light. He saw beings like him, tall, regal, powerful, not warriors, not masters, but weavers of the Force. They didn't command it like the Jedi or twist it like the Sith. They sang with it, balanced it, protected it, but something had hunted them. Something that fed on the Force itself. The void. One by one they had been wiped out, their children hidden across the stars, Grogu among them. He gasped as he snapped back to reality, stumbling into Mando's arms. "Kid, you okay?" Grogu looked up at him, and for the first time in days, spoke through the Force. "I'm not the last, but I'm the only one awake." But before Mando could respond, alarms blared on the ship. A massive structure was emerging from beneath the planet's surface, not a temple. A ship, ancient, monstrous, and alive. It had been waiting, not for them. For Grogu. The structure rose into the sky, cracking the world open around it, and from it, a transmission echoed across space, on every known frequency. "The Force has forgotten us. But we remember. We are coming." Back aboard their vessel, Mando and Grogu barely escaped the planet's collapse. As they blasted into orbit, the structure broke atmosphere. Not just a ship, but a fleet, long buried, now awakening, and across the galaxy, Force-sensitive beings, Jedi, Sith, exiles, even Inquisitors, felt it. The balance had shifted. Grogu sat in silence, then turned to Mando. "We have to find the others, before they do." To be continued.